Unknown classification.
It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Can anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Halo 2, where boys are made into men. Humanity has been fighting a losing war against the Covenant for 27 years. Billions have died, and the only thing that stands between us and extinction is the Master Chief.
Where the hell are we?
After the destruction of Halo, there are 6 confirmed survivors who make it back to Earth. Master Chief, Linda, Johnson, Chips Dubbo, Sergeant Stacker, and Thomas Chang. Those last 3, we have no idea how they got out. In the novel, First Strike, Chief links up with a Pelican. Inside is an ODST, a pilot, an ONI officer, and Sergeant Johnson. We rescue a cryotube with an unconscious Spartan, Linda. But we need a ship with an FTL drive. It's time to improvise. Cracking on Johnson's mixtape, we slingshot around the moon and crash inside the Covenant flagship, fighting to the bridge and capturing it as Cortana decompresses the ship, killing nearly everything on board as we barely escape the Covenant fleet. With the Cold Protocol engaged, instead of going to Earth, we jump back to Reach. Yet, we rewind back a few weeks to the fall of Reach. The novel and game are both canon to Bungie lore. Mark V was retconned to come out 1 year before the book, and the Spartan 2 Red Team were operating during the battle. So 25 Spartan 2s fought during the 5 weeks of the Battle of Reach. On the last day, Blue Team, made up of Chief, Linda, and James, flew to Gamma Station, as what's left of Noble Team were trying to evacuate a shard of Cortana. The other 22 Spartans were under Red Team and redeployed to the ground generators powering the orbital Mac cannons. They held on, but Red Team were eventually overrun and fell back to Castle Base as 14 Spartans die standing. 3 split off to evacuate Admiral Whitcomb, who's now in command of Reach, as the other 5 Spartans, including Fred and Kelly, make it inside Castle Base. It was abandoned, except for Dr. Halsey. In Bungie canon, June died off-screen, making sure she got here alive. They scuttle the facility and descend into the caverns below, as over the next few weeks, 2 more Spartans died fighting underground, until they find a hidden Forerunner facility. Inside was a crystal artifact. Weeks later, the Master Chief returns. All of Reach has been glassed, except for Castle Base. They make planetfall in a Covenant dropship, and after an emotional outburst, he links up with Admiral Whitcomb and his 3 Spartan escort. He explained they activated a delayed timer on the experimental Nova bombs, nuclear weapons capable of destroying entire planets. Gambling it'll kill whatever Covenant's left on Reach, or they'll bring those bombs onto their ships. This is subtle foreshadowing. They blast into what's left of Castle Base and rescue 3 Spartans, Fred, Kelly, William, and Dr. Halsey. As they barely escape an ambush, the Covenant are hell-bent on capturing the artifact. They evacuate, but the Forerunner crystal is interfering with Cortana's ship, and after emergency repairs that caused the death of that pilot and 2 Spartans, they were able to escape Reach. In transit, Dr. Halsey resuscitates Linda and concludes the Forerunner artifact is warping time and space and is too dangerous to exist. Using intel from Castle Base, she discovered the origin of the Spartan 3 program and planet Onyx. Dr. Halsey kidnaps a Spartan, Kelly, and flees there on a dropship. During this, she coerced the ODST to blow up the Forerunner crystal. He accidentally killed himself, destroying it. Cortana discovers the Covenant have found Earth and are launching an invasion fleet 3 times bigger than the one that attacked Reach. Over 100 ships. Around a huge station, Earth would fall in hours. John devises Operation First Strike. They infiltrate the command station and succeed in overloading its reactors at the cost of one Spartan's life. They evacuate. However, Admiral Whitcomb and the Oni officer sacrifice themselves in the Covenant cruiser to lure the fleet towards the doomed station. As the explosion engulfed the whole Covenant's fleet, only a dozen ships survived. 4 Spartans, Johnson and Cortana, are the only survivors. Dr. Halsey and Kelly are still missing, yet with Cortana's intel of the Covenant, the Flood, and Halo. This was the greatest victory mankind ever had. For now. The rules. 1. We must save every Marine and ally. 2. We must remove every threat. Killing everything here will save more lives elsewhere. 3. Nah, you know what? People complained last time, so this one time we're gonna play on Legendary. Now in Halo 2, if Marines die, you get reinforcements, but if everyone's alive, they never get deployed. I will count all reinforcements and consider them saved. Just because you don't see them doesn't mean they're not deployed and fighting somewhere else. Also, to this, Halo Wars is canon with Bungie. It's referenced in Halo Reach. Based. Back on Earth, all survivors from Halo are attached to the Enamberclad. Chips Dubbo and Sergeant Stacker will survive the war, yet Thomas Chang will die in the Battle of New Mombasa. Fred, Linda, and William are groundside, while Chief is on Cairo Station, as all 4 are equipped in Mark 6 Spartan armor. Based. We can skip the tutorial mission, as we see Old Mate, and we go to receive a medal for our service. At the same time, we see the shipmaster during the first game being punished for the destruction of Halo, and branded with the mark of the heretic. No refunds. There are 37 casualties, 33 Marines and 4 ODSTs. There are 3 Marine survivors, and 13 Marines we save, as 15 Covenant ships are invading Earth.
Sir, additional contacts. Boarding craft and lots of them.
They're going to try to take our MAC guns offline. Give their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need a weapon.
Right this way.
In the discount Black Mesa tram, we see 2 survivors with the Miranda keys. Alongside Johnson are 3 Marines. We arm them up with rifles as we make our way to the first room, then take cover behind this barricade and let them have it. The only concern are these 2 jumping down, but once they're gone, push up. On Legendary, this noob combo is our best friend, as we take down everything in this hallway, as all 3 Marines are alive. And around the corner, we also saved this 4th Marine. Jump onto this turret and cut down the scum assaulting those 2 Marines, and make short work of the other 2 squads of scum. Another 2 Marines saved. Make sure they don't follow by letting this door lock them out. If these Marines follow, it stops other Marines spawning. Heading into the first hangar, there are 2 Marines we can save. Using all of these grenades and precise headshots, we can handle the entire boarding party. After dealing with them and arming up our boys, outside, the bastards blew up a whole station. Focus on what you can do in this fight. Another squad comes from behind and just make sure to deal with them. Those 2 Marines are alive. This second hangar is a nightmare. There are 2 Marines here. First, take out the turrets, and then chuck a grenade, and hope you have a lot of skill and a bit of luck to make this work. There's a huge group of Covenant here already, with 3 more waves on the way. You can kinda deal with them, but on the last wave, there are 2 Ultras and 1 Gold Elite. It's just as bad as it sounds. You need 2 grenades to take out 1 Ultra, and then finally the Gold Elite. It took a few tries, but we saved these 2 Marines.
That explosion came from inside the assets. Same as the Malta. The Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
Then they sure as hell brought one here. Chief, find it.
Up ahead, there is nothing we can do. He's scripted to die no matter what. There's no way around. Avenge him. Way up ahead, we run into Miranda Keys and Johnson. Yet after dealing with all these threats, we save and arm up 2 more Marines. Further up ahead, we pass a dead ODST and we see another Marine. This room is annoying. There's a million drones. Our mate will stick to cover, but you need to be quick and draw the enemy fire. After quite a while, we clear the room and save another Marine. Making a spacewalk, we see Cortana taking the Mac gun and ripping into the Covenant fleet as one cruiser breaks through and heads straight to Earth. And for us, we make our way to the Covenant bomb, yet turn left and in the back is the third Marine survivor. Give him a rifle and leave him. You might call him a coward, but there's 6 dead Marines against, 7 elites? He wouldn't have done much, but against us, they don't stand a chance.
How much time was left?
You don't want to know.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Permission granted.
Just one question. What if you miss?
I won't.
Chief does what he does best. Their raggedy ass fleet is destroyed. But there's one carrier left, and it's heading for New Mombasa on Earth. There are 26 casualties, 19 Marines, 1 ODST, and 6 pilots. There are 18 survivors, 14 Marines and 4 ODSTs, and there are 19 Marines we save. There's 8 drivers and gunners in those Warthogs, and 2 snipers. There's 5 ODSTs in the other Pelican, and 5 of us in here, so we can deduce 5 Marines died in that Pelican, as all 6 pilots died as well, in all 3 Pelicans. Johnson's fine, but there's 3 Marines we need to protect. Taking out the first group of enemies is trivial. The first challenge is when we take over their position. 3 Jackal snipers appear on that rooftop. After taking them out one by one, we're doing something unorthodox. Push into this alley, hug this wall, and then jump and crouch, and then jump onto the roof. All weapons will despawn, however, if you pick up and drop a weapon, it'll stay. So interact with all 3 beam rifles. With this, getting headshots on elites kills them quick. Between fights, give these snipers to the Marines. Yeah, Marines are just as accurate as Jackals. When the Phantom appears, shoot it to make the turrets target you. The Marines duck for cover, hop into the machine gun, and cut down the turrets. Then head on down and make quick work of the elites. Having secured the courtyard, grab the sergeant's sniper, he won't need it, and take out that last sneaky Jackal. The moment the hunters burst through, jump and take one out instantly. Keep the other alive. He'll chase you. Moving into the next area, you trigger the Pelican to come down. Once it does, take down the other hunter and mop up all the Jackals, as 3 more Marines are deployed. Yeah, these reinforcements only deploy if the other 3 are dead. Since that hunter was alive, we have 6 Marines, as Johnson heads off to support the air wing. Now we want to give snipers to all these Marines. Grab the sniper up here, and finally jump here to get this rifle. Everyone's kitted out and ready for Sniper Alley. Now I won't lie, I died a lot. Although, once you memorize where the Jackals are, it's manageable. The hardest thing are the stealth elites, who sneak in and just slaughter our boys. Okay, the God Run. Jump out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grenade to take down those shields, and panic because the other 2 snipers are delayed. Eventually they both pop up as we take them down as the Marines take down the drones. Until, God, the elite was sneaking instead of charging. This sucks to suck. Now quickly interact with these rifles for later. All 6 Marines are fine. Down this alley, there's 1 sniper at the end and then 1 sniper above. Then take out the sniper to the side. At this part, just hold your ground until you wipe out all Covenant reinforcements.
Well, I wish we all had sniper rifles.
You fucking do, man. Then move up to the next wall and repeat the same process. And here's what happens if you don't take it slowly. Unlucky. The men stay back as we take out the last sniper and then cut down this golden filth with our fists. We're in the home stretch, as around the corner there's 2 more Marines. And take out the alien scum, and we've done it, as we've saved 8 Marines. Our squad of 6 boys will hold position here. Head all the way back, grab this rifle, and give it to the sergeant. I reckon Hotel Zanzibar becomes the Marine headquarters in Old Mombasa. Because if all Marines die, there's 2 more here. And from that animation, A Day on the Beach, those 4 ODSTs are here as well. In total, 10 Marines and 4 ODSTs. Damn fine work. The sergeant and 2 Marines follow as we repel another assault on the other side of the hotel. Here, you have to charge the Phantom, throw grenades to take out the lead turret, and make short work of all the scum. Then a Warthog appears with 2 Marines being chased. Do not jump in the Warthog. Instead, take out the ghost on foot, then take out the other 2 ghosts. Once they're dealt with, if you hop into the Warthog, these 3 Marines will follow to the beach and die. Instead, head back into the hotel, head back into the sniper alley, pick up another rifle, go back to the beach and arm up our men. Now when you jump into the Warthog, the sergeant and 2 Marines hold position. Perfect. Using our Warthog, we absolutely cut through the Covenant and stop them setting up artillery. If everyone dies, another Warthog with 2 Marines deploy here. Moving up, jump out and get on the turret. Focus on the Phantom. Take down those damn turrets. The Phantom will actually retreat. Now, see this bunker? There's 1 Marine here we need to save. Elite drop pods deploy. Take him out. Then take out the ghosts and their counterattack. And we saved this Marine. And if everyone died, again, another Warthog with 2 more Marines would deploy. Although for us, we're gonna leave our Warthog behind. We can see all 3 Marines are alive. They can help in the fight elsewhere. Moving ahead, with the Ghost we can cut down everything in our path, as a different Warthog appears with 2 other Marines. Destroy every Ghost, every grunt tank, but you have to be fast and you have to stay ahead of the boys. Now here, a Warthog gets destroyed by the Scarab. Technically, there's no one inside. It's probably an oversight. But to be fair, I'll claim 2 Marines died here. But up there, I count those 3 Marines as survivors, as they consistently save themselves from the 2 ghosts here. They're totally good. They can defend this area. In the next area, be quick and take out the troop carrier and all the turrets. Because this is where we get a second Warthog, with another 2 Marines helping us. With their help up ahead, we deal with a Covenant convoy. As the first one, we take out easily. The annoying part is the Warthogs can surprisingly die easily, but they do a ton of damage just by themselves. We have to be quick and deadly to get all 3. A 4th vehicle arrives and we destroy it, just as we run into the final area. Here, speed is life, as we quickly take out all the turrets, and our Warthogs actually mop up the ghosts. Our small convoy makes it to the end, as we've saved 4 Marines, as these Warthogs will assist in the battle elsewhere. There are 7 casualties, all Marines. There's 12 Marine survivors, and 14 Marines we save.
It blew right through us. 50 cal, rockets, didn't do a thing.
We're off to kill that Scarab, as Johnson gives us some HE spewing divine intervention. Nice.
Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
He definitely knows what the ladies like.
We're the tip of the spear as we rip into these ghosts and wraith. Halfway across the bridge, this Phantom for some reason is fast. Time it right and destroy the turrets of the first, then the second Phantom. We can't destroy them, so this is the best we can do. After we deal with the Banshees, we pick up another Marine. If both Marines died, then 2 Marines would be here instead, so we've already saved 1 extra Marine. We clip the turrets of the final Phantom and destroy that Wraith. And we push through and destroy an entire army of Ghosts, 2 Wraiths, and Banshees. The bridge is clear. In the tunnel, we run to a Warthog with 2 Marines.
Use this.
Nah, Give her the beam rifle instead, and leave the tank. I'm sure other Marines will come for it later. Now, this part is cooked. 2 of our Marines have rockets, and sometimes wipe out the whole squad. Other times, they will decimate the enemy in seconds. I let them keep it. Unlimited rockets sound very useful once we leave the city. Now, run up here and grab a beam rifle. Take out the elites first, then snipe all the grunts. Rush to the Marines and kill that sniper. Give the rifle to one of the Marines, moving up, taking out another jackal, take his rifle, and throw some plasma grenades to kill the very hidden stealth elites. You have to be quick and deal with another sniper, and then the rest of them before they throw a grenade. After making short work of the second squad, we arm up a 3rd Marine with a rifle, and done. Sorta. The real nightmare begins. We have 5 Marines, but up ahead there are at least 12 sniper jackals. Our squad ignores us and will charge into the middle and sometimes blow themselves up. Or they get sniped by jackals we can't see if we stay here. But wait, there's more. A Gorse Warthog with 1 Marine rocks up, who will be chased by 2 ghosts and die. But we also need to hijack one of those ghosts as well. This took me a hot minute. Starting off, kill this jackal. Okay, starting off, kill this jackal and then take out the sniper over there. Then the rest of the scum. Take out 1 ghost if you can, and snipe at least 2 jackals over here before joining the Marines. You have to put pressure on those snipers before they rip our men apart. They'll start spawning behind us. Luckily, that was the last one. Our 5 Marines are alive, as 1 jumped into that Warthog with that other Marine. And luckily, that second ghost was intact. The Gorse Warthog, for some reason, stayed behind. However, these 4 Marines will follow us. Using the ghost, grab the launcher and fire off a volley. Quickly take down the 2 snipers, then charge. Kill the ghosts while forcing the Wraith to target you. As we finally take it down, 2 more roll in. Though perfect timing. This is why I let them keep the rockets. And in just a moment, 2 more rock up and instantly die. As we finally make it to the streets of New Mombasa, and we get support from a Warthog with 2 Marines. If everyone died, we'd get 1 extra Marine here. We push into the city center, hop out and quickly fire a volley and pick off the 2 snipers. We have to keep the Wraiths locked onto us, as we eventually take out the first Wraith. Then we take out the second, just as more ghosts are deployed. As we finish mopping up, the 4 Marines and that Warthog are alive. They'll wait for us as 2 Pelicans swoop in. One has a tank as the other drops off 3 Marines. And there's 1 Marine survivor in the back. Now these guys will leave and deploy elsewhere, but I arm them up anyway. Good hunting, boys. Head to where we killed the jackals and bring both of their snipers to the Marines. Then make your way over here, but first, militia groups. Yeah, in the 2006 graphic novel, we see the invasion of New Mombasa. There was a desperate evacuation, yet thousands of civilians took up arms to buy time for the Marines to deploy. They didn't last long. Although we do see a Marine wearing the original armor Spartans were going to wear. So this armor is canon for the Marines. Kino. Grab the rocket launcher, and here at this Marine HQ, we arm up this guy. And I count 1 extra casualty, because he mentions the lieutenant got hit. Regardless, making our way inside, we see 7 survivors. So instead of chatting, rush ahead and squeeze the ghost through without harming anyone. And once we're in this hallway, blast ahead. You only have seconds, yet we can get the driver to hop out and move it back. We've done it, as we see this armored son of a bitch smashes through. Heading back, every single Marine is alive, and that tank and driver are fine and ready to fight. As for me, only 1 guy moved up. I think it's because I made the sergeant dive and skip his dialogue. Up ahead of those doors is the last Marine survivor. If somehow all Marines die, you get 3 reinforcements here. But for us, it's time to bring the pain. Using a rocket and sniper, we pick off every single scum that rears its ugly head. Stick with the boys and push up all the way until the end. The Scarab halts and we clear out the top. We arm up the final 2 boys and then head in. The crew don't even stand a chance.
That's right, you mother! Run!
Not if we can help it, Sergeant.
Extract the chief and return to an amberclad.
Roger that. Status.
Sir, the Prophet is bugging out. Request permission to engage.
It seems the only men we brought back to the Amberclad was Master Chief, Sergeant Johnson, Stacker, and Chips Dubbo. Down in the city, there's already a small army of Marines, police, and ODST. Because of us, we left 2 tanks, 8 Warthogs, and a ton of Marines armed with the best weapons. This will give the city's defenders and ODSTs a chance to hold on for just a little while longer. For once, there are no casualties. There are 6 survivors, 4 elites and 2 grunts. And there are 8 people we save, 4 elites and 4 grunts. That elite from the beginning of the game is turned into the Arbiter. His execution will be by suicide missions. And our first one is to kill some heretics, claiming the prophets will doom us all.
You are the Arbiter, the will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not. That makes 2 of us.
He's literally me.
I kid you not, Arbiter. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick.
You could let them die, but these Spec Op elites and grunts will never kill another human. Ironically, they'll help save mankind. 2 elites will stay here and survive. We enter with 2 different elites and 2 grunts. Our boys will cloak, so sneak up and take out what you can. From the vantage point, cut down the heretics. And after you clear way to the elevator, make sure to arm everyone with better weapons. Heading down, break this guy's back and use the rifle to take out the elites and keep their attention on you, for our grunts can die instantly. Once the room is clear, we open the airlock for reinforcements. Usually, there would be 2 elites and 2 grunts. Although for us, we only get 1 elite. And after pushing back their counterattack, we arm up the last elite, and we go from firefight to firefight, cutting down every alien scum as we push through to the end of this facility and see the heretic leader escaping. After pushing to the Banshees, everyone is alive. We saved the 3 elites and the 2 grunts. Here, we follow the Phantom, killing tons and tons of heretics as we track their leader. At this landing zone, clear it out of everything. We see 2 elites and 2 grunt survivors are deployed, yet they won't follow us into the next mission. They'll hold this area. There are no casualties. There are 2 elite survivors. And there's 8 people we save. 4 elites and 4 grunts. We get a new squad of 2 elites and 2 grunts. This mission is interesting. The Flood are here, and they've broken containment. Again, the elites are fine, but the grunts will die to a single spore, so you have to babysit them. The commander is gonna head out for a smoke break as we make it to this elevator, and this is manageable. Target the sentinels first, then deal with any flood that rock up. It takes a hot minute, but we make it to the bottom. This room is cooked. Turn left and here, start killing the heretics first. Be mindful, spores drop from above. Clear as much as possible and then jump down. Just watch out for the horde. Then immediately chuck grenades up there as a ton of heretics charge in. It becomes a mess, but once we've taken them out, this is where the fun begins. As we slowly fight through this room, as the flood are literally coming out of the walls. It's stressful, but we're juggling this mess until we get to the end. And of course, more heretics. We chuck in grenades and kill them quickly. Cover our boys until they all finally make their way in. And if anyone gets stuck, give them a push. No one's left behind. We make it outside and get some air support. This is where we would get reinforcements, so we saved 4 more of our men. We fight through to the final building. The grunts stay behind as we move in with the elites, and we give chase to their leader. The heretic locked himself in. To get him out, we're gonna cut the station loose. Regardless if everyone died or not, you'd get 2 more elite reinforcements, but I count them as survivors.
Take my blade. I doubt the cable can withstand its bite.
I've got no idea if his weapon is a relic, but we will carry this and return it to him. All of the Spec Ops have withdrawn. We're the last ones left. We cut our way through the Flood and Sentinels until we reach the top. Using that blade, we cut the tethers, and in an instant, plunge the station into hell.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
This station will be crushed by gravity, killing all of the Flood. We fight the last of the Heretic, Vanguard, and whatever Flood are left, as we catch him trying to escape in the only ship left. He explains the Great Journey will kill us all, and that the prophets are lying. 343 Guilty Spark told him, yet before we're convinced, he tries to kill us. What a shame.
The elites are blind, Arbiter, but I will make them see.
This is the first of a few thrilling boss fights. After destroying enough holograms, we finally get the real one, ending this heresy and capturing the Oracle. There are 10 casualties. All of them are ODSTs. There is 1 survivor, an ODST. And there are 10 people we save, 8 Marines and 2 ODSTs. We follow the Prophet of Regret to another Halo. As the Covenants are digging in, we dive with the Hell Jumpers to secure a landing zone. While the ship stays hidden and keeps a low profile, we make a hard drop to secure 1 more victory for the right side of history.
Could we possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
Usually, there's 3 ODSTs we can save. But for some annoying reason, on Legendary, only 2 spawn. It's annoying, but there's no extra bodies. It seems this ODST just got out of his pod and was never deployed. It's cope, but that's why I count 1 ODST survivor. Starting off, give him the rocket launcher, and he'll make short work of the turrets. As we slowly push up and off this ridge, we manage to clear the area, head all the way to the top, and take this rocket launcher and give it to the other ODST. Now we're cooking with gas. Christ. These rocket launchers are like a constant stream of artillery, destroying the turrets and pretty much killing everything streaming out of the Phantom. 3 Phantoms attack, but are ripped apart as the beachhead is secured. 2 Pelicans drop in and deploy a Warthog. If the ODSTs died, 2 Marines would be deployed here. We rock the classic Warthog strategy.
Dear Sarge, kicking ass in outer space, I wish you were here.
I heard that, jackass!
With a rocket and turrets, we cut through 8 ghosts, kill the Wraith over there with our rocket, and then activate the bridge. We get the Scorpion tank. If everyone died, 2 more Marines would be deployed. However, 4 Banshees will come, 2 at a time, and shockingly kill us quick. So make sure to snipe them before they get close. But after that, we instantly make short work of 2 Wraiths. This whole section is a breeze, as we rip through a few hundred alien dogs. A Pelican swoops in, and if everyone died, you'd get 4 Marines. For us instead, we get 2 reinforcements. We give the ODSTs snipers and the Marines rocket launchers, cause why not? We push through a few alcoves, and honestly, you can rely on our boys to tear the enemy apart. Until here. Focus the snipers first, then cut down the drones. Slowly push up, killing more drones and jackals until we make it to the other side. At the end, our boys easily counter-snipe those jackals. Damn, all those shots are clean. Make sure to snipe the scum in the background, as we've saved everyone, as our squad will stay here and hold the area. We deal with a few honor guard and finish the mission. There are no casualties and there are no survivors, yet there's 8 Marines that we save. The Prophet of Regret is here and they're trying to activate Halo again, but they'll need the index in the library. Don't worry, the rest of the Marines will deploy there while we kill the Prophet. We get a new squad of 2 Marines, yet we get jumped immediately. Snipe the drones yourself as 4 elites run in, 2 at a time. Quickly cut them down. It's rough, but we're able to clear the room. Ahead, there's jackal snipers hiding in the ruins, but with plenty of ammo, it's honestly not hard. We push through to this courtyard as a phantom drops in. Hunters? Okay, yeah, butcher them in seconds, no refunds. A pelican swings by, and if everyone was dead, it would drop 2 Marines. This gondola rocks up, and we take it over to the next structure. If everyone was dead, you'd get 2 more reinforcements here. And after dealing with what's inside, before heading into the elevator, go all the way up, and there's a sleeping grunt. Aw. Never forget what they've done to our people.
Would you like to see a holo of my kid? He would have turned 2 next week.
We take the elevator as we approach the next Forerunner building. We're underground, but they are locked in here with us. We make quick work of their best. They're on a guard.
Big bastard! Look out!
It's risky, but to draw their fire on us, we basically jump down and get into melee. And we handle it. Just make sure to instantly take out those 3 snipers. Finally, we take the elevator back to the surface. The Pelican drops in, and if our boys died, we'd get 2 more Marines. Around the corner is the final gondola. Taking out another squad and clearing the area, there's a problem. Our boys cannot follow. They'll die. The Marines will jump to this gondola, and you can't push them off. Instead, I chucked a ton of plasma grenades right there. I kept throwing them to keep our boys back. Run in, hit the button, and nice, we're off. But quick, grab this launcher and clear the Banshees from the sky before they kill our boys. They're alive, and that Pelican can pick them up. As for us, it's time to deal with the Prophet.
That's the largest Covenant fleet I've ever seen. The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill Regret before it can stop us.
We don't have much time. We have to kill that son of a bitch now. But he's got a shield, so we're gonna have to get close and personal. Okay, it's a little silly, but that's gotta hurt. After taking out waves of honor guard, we finally get his ass, killing the first Prophet. They're afraid as the fleet glasses our position, destroying the building and killing everything inside. The ocean is lovely, dark, and deep, but we have promises to keep and miles to go before we sleep.
This is not your grave, but you are welcome in it.
There are 46 casualties, 19 Marines, 3 elites, 17 grunts, and 7 jackals. There are no survivors. Yet, there's 17 people we save, 3 Marines, 6 elites, 7 grunts, and 1 jackal. Due to the death of Regret, the Prophet of Truth removes the elites as honor guards, elevating the brutes instead, causing much strife. They learn from the Oracle the way to activate Halo is with the Index, and that is what we're ordered to get. Starting off here, destroy the Sentinel emitters, and give our grunt bro a rifle before he jumps. And when you jump, just make sure to slide down the middle, for the grunt gets stuck and we just give him a bit of a push. This room is easy to clear, yet at this doorway, he refuses to jump. Motivate him with a grenade. Hey, if it works. In this room, there are 3 allies, usually 2 jackals and 1 grunt. But I kept restarting until we got 2 grunts and 1 jackal instead. Because I hate jackals for many, many reasons. Arm up our boys and stay in front, taking out the sentinels and the wall emitters until we make it to the final area, as they all jump down. If everyone died, you'd get 4 grunt reinforcements. We saved them as they're hiding. After clearing this room, do not let our boys follow. Pull them all the way back, and once you shoot the door, around 7 seconds, you want to make a run for it. You barely make it. And you can see them on the motion tracker, all alive. Now, after quickly clearing this room by just opening the way up, everything dies in one go and there's platforms on the move. Now, normally, our squad would have joined us here and die. Up ahead, in that section of the wall, the flood are loose. Our boys are safe back there and can be evacuated later. We make it to the second wall. Instantly grab a beam weapon from one of the golden sentinels, but do not destroy any wall emitters. This is the only thing holding the flood back. But stay here and kill every single flood, and after a while, we've killed them all, and the exit will open. Sneak your way out into the next area, and just as before, stay and kill every single flood. Once they're all dead and the area is secure, only then do we drop down, until we make it here. On the other side of this canyon are 3 Marines. They get massacred. You can save them, but if you run around, they'll automatically die in a kill trigger. For years, the only way to save them is by cheating. Using the Sputnik skull, you can grenade jump over, bypassing the trigger. What if I was to tell you? I was able to discover a way to save these Marines without cheating. Using that golden beam, snipe the flood bodies and spores. Repeat this until we save all 3. But be careful. On Legendary, these Marines can kill you pretty much instantly. Now, see that scaffolding? The plan is to grenade jump there. I practiced this for hours, but skipping a frag grenade up this wall and running past as it explodes, it'll really give you that boost. Also, yeah, the Marines can take you out, so just make sure you're cloaked when you do this. Getting up is the hard part. Heading down is still hard as well. I use a plasma grenade and angling myself just right, boom, we made it. All 3 Marines are alive, yet there are no checkpoints in this hallway, so be very careful. We've done it, but our job is far from over. The rest of this hallway is clear, but heading down, just as before, wipe out all the flood and use the shotgun to destroy all their bodies. Also, keep the sentinels alive. They ignore humans. All of this will allow those Marines and maybe any other survivors to escape. Deeper in, where the infestation is severe, right here, you can barely see it. There are 3 more Marines over there. Once you get closer, they all drop dead by a kill trigger. General Kid has tested this extensively. There is absolutely no way to save them. The rest of the wall is no problem, but you'll need the energy sword to destroy elite bodies. We finally make our way out, and we see 4 elites drop in. The elite all the way in the back, his shields are permanently broken, meaning he'll die instantly. So use the beam weapons to cut down the flood in the back and charge until you make it to him. The other 3 elites can look after themselves, but old mate here needs our help.
Forerunners be praised, the Arbiter.
Ahead, we run into the shipmaster, who's all by himself. If everyone died, you'd get 2 elite reinforcements here. For us, we just need to hold our ground. Luckily for me, the damaged elite hops onto the turret. So keep everyone in eyesight and kill any corpse that lurches towards us, as we complete the mission with all 4 elites alive. There are 14 casualties, 12 Marines and 2 pilots. There are no survivors, and there's 12 elites that we save. We get support for our push to the library. We get 4 new elites, destroy 1 ghost, and hop into the not warthog. Once we get into the next area, swap out and get into the ghost. These 4 will drive around, but for us, surge all the way ahead and knock out this flood and hop into that scorpion tank. Use it to clear the area, including the vehicles, sentinels, and wraith. Then get everyone to hop on board. This makes the next few areas a complete breeze, as we kill everything that moves. At this part with 3 flood wraiths, if everyone died, you'd get 3 reinforcements here. For us, it's no problem, as tank beats everything. After clearing out the other tank at this destroyed factory, you need to flip the tank to get our boys to follow us again. And destroy the tank. We can't let it fall into enemy hands. With these 4 boys, it's actually not too bad. Clearing out room after room. This hallway is a problem. One elite ran ahead and he needed help. Doing that and then getting the others through, pick up a rocket launcher, so we can make quick work of that wraith. Run to this corner and there's another scorpion tank. For some reason, no one will jump in, so we gotta do this the hard way. This next section, a phantom swoops in. No matter what, we get the commander and 1 elite as reinforcements. After clearing the whole area, 2 elites hop in and the other 2 are walking, so keep an eye on all of them. We get ambushed by a wraith and a few vehicles. It's fine. And up ahead, same thing. Snipe those wraiths. It feels more stressful than it is, but again, we've got a tank. As we finally push through and make short work of the final area. The commander and 5 elites are alive. We saved them. As we move into the final section, we can see the Marines have made it here first, all without the Master Chief. Not bad. After the cutscene, the 6 elites from before are gone, as we get 4 new elites. There's hardly any checkpoints, as we get swarmed from above and especially below. The problem is that the elites split up, 2 above and 2 below, so trying to keep all 4 alive is rough. It takes longer than I'd like to admit. We finally make it by the skin of our teeth and reach the library, with all 4 elites alive.
We will protect this vessel. It may be our only means of escape.
They stay behind as we enter the library and see the sacrifice of a ton of Marines. They almost accomplished their mission, but the Arbiter stops them and manages to take Sergeant Johnson and Miranda Keyes alive, until Tartarus rocks up and takes the icon and betrays us.
When the prophets learn of this, they will take your head when they learn.
Fool. They ordered me to do it.
Here, there are no casualties, and there are no survivors. Yet, there are 5 Marines that we save.
What is that?
That is the Gravemind, the last step of the Flood's evolution. It manages to convince the Arbiter the Halo rings will kill everyone.
There is still time to stop the key from turning. You will search one likely spot, and you will search another.
The Covenant Civil War has broken out, as Chief is sent to High Charity.
The great journey is nigh, and nothing, not even the Flood, can stop it.
Boo.
Kill the demon!
They want to activate Halo over my dead body. Oh, time to kick ass and... Okay, Alright, I get it. Take cover behind the camera and kill that one grunt because unlucky. After taking out the brutes, head all the way up here. It makes this part manageable as we pelt the horde below and nade any brutes with carbines. lmao. We plug Cortana into the Covenant battle net.
Go. It'll be easier to track truth if I stay in the network.
We leave her and move forward. Honestly, without shields, the brutes are easy to slaughter. From here, we see the Holy City. They're slaughtering themselves down there. Good.
Wait a minute. I'm reading Marine IFF transponders. The signals are originating somewhere below your position.
Marines here? Time to break them out. We make it to the prison and cut down all the guards as we break into the first holding cells and liberate our boys.
Listen up, Marines. The Chief's hunting a prophet, and you're gonna help him kill it.
No sense sticking around here!
Nice. Kill teams are above and below us. It's annoying. Our boys can die quick as brutes throw accurate grenades, and berserking brutes are a thing. So hit a few godly grenades and clear out the room as we make it to the second group of prisoners.
That's all of the Marines, Chief. Good work.
5 Marines and 1 Spartan against millions of Covenant. They don't stand a chance. We turn their prison into their graveyard as we get our boys the hell out of there. And now, we're gonna hunt down the Prophet. Using the rifle, we need to quickly take down some hunters. Now, when we reach here, take out the snipers first, then the elites, then everything else. From here, we can give all of our Marines snipers. Now we're a threat.
Slip space rupture. It's in Amber Class. He's crashed into another tower ahead of our position. I'll keep trying to make contact, but I'm not registering any human vital signs.
The Flood have taken over our ship. Everyone on board is dead. We don't want to stick around for what comes next. Yet this is the hardest room. These Spec Op elites are a nightmare. They sometimes literally throw a grenade the moment they see you. So move in, throw grenades, kill the grunts, jump up, kill the 2 elites here, and kill the elite over there. With a bit of luck, we've done it. At this bridge, using our snipers with our men, clear the way and cut through the scum. When you're halfway, walk backwards. They're all Spec Ops and will spam grenades. So pick them off from a distance. Then they send in hunters, but nah, kill the grunts. They're the biggest threat. Then deal with the hunters. Pathetic. And finally, we enter the Thunderdome.
You might consider sitting this one out.
We are not backing down. We're jumping into the fight. This is where boys become men. Among the corpses of brutes and elites, we are the last men standing. The scum make one last push with their best, and again, we cut them down to the last.
Hoorah!
We push through High Charity with all 5 Marines. We're all gonna make it. Johnson and Miranda are separated as Tartarus takes the icon to Halo. Not before the Flood get the Prophet of Mercy. Truth allows him to die as they depart. Unlucky. There are 27 casualties, 18 elites and 9 grunts. There is 1 survivor, a grunt. And there are 22 people we save, 9 elites and 13 grunts. The Arbiter is sent to Halo's control room as the elites are just being slaughtered. Clearing this area, we run into a Spec Ops bro, as 3 more elites join us from above. Just make sure to give them guns. In melee, brutes win. Hell, on legendary, brutes always win. The next room, there are 2 grunts we need to save. Nade both of the brutes over there, then grenade jump up here with the boys. Run to the crate, grab a carbine, and take out the jackals. Quickly move up from behind and then take these guys out with no problem. After mopping up the drone reinforcements, everyone's alive, and make sure to arm up the grunts with better weapons. If everyone died, you'd get 2 elite reinforcements here. After clearing the next room, we see the only survivor. He'll be fine. He won't follow or be attacked. At this section, all our allies will stay put. They'll join us later. If everyone died, on the bottom floor we'd get 2 grunts and 1 elite reinforcements. Since everyone's alive, we only get that 1 elite. So you gotta kill these brutes fast. He'll run ahead, but everyone up there is all good. If everyone died in the next room, you'd get 4 grunt reinforcements. For us, we only get 1, who's standing next to the elite from the last room. With a ton of grenades and headshots, we clear a path forward. We arm up this grunt as well. At this section, our allies from before join us, so we have 5 elites and 3 grunts. And this is where the gauntlet begins. Luckily, we get a ghost. However, destroy every single vehicle, so our allies don't drive to their deaths. 1 grunt will just run ahead. Fine. I was counting to make sure everyone's alive, and yeah, all good. And up ahead, if everyone died, you'd get 2 grunt reinforcements here. For us, no reinforcements. That's just the grunt from before. But this is the part of the mission that made me want to die. You got a sniper jackal up there, a ton of brutes who kill all the elites there, then a squad of 2 brutes and 2 jackals will infinitely respawn until you push to where they are. But when you do, it spawns 4 jackals in the back who kill the other 2 grunts after hours and hours of trying. Here is the God run. Jump out, take out the sniper jackal, and destroy the ghosts. Then rush in with your ghost and take out the 5 brutes. Although you need to drag this out to allow the 2 grunts in the back to catch up. Now kill the first squad while drawing their fire. Just as the second squad spawns, charge in and kill everything ASAP. Then speed back, whip out the sniper, and give cover fire for the grunts. Unfortunately for me, a 3rd squad spawned. The stress, man. My heart was pounding. They destroyed my ghost, but after spending hours here, I'll walk. 5 elites and 3 grunts, all alive. Up ahead, if everyone died, you'd get 3 grunt reinforcements. For us, we get 1. Take out the sniper jackals, then destroy their vehicle. And we accidentally get a breather. For some reason, our allies didn't push forward yet. Good. This grunt won't follow us. Cool. Arm them up anyway.
You the boss.
Now grab all of these beam rifles and walk all the way back and arm up all 5 elites. There's some ghosts here. Hop in and our boys will rush to the final area. The grunts are so slow. I delayed the elites for as long as I could until they slipped by. Yet the grunts get stuck here. But with the elites rushing ahead, I had to move. In the final area, take out 2 jackal snipers. Then snipe these 2 brutes up here and rush down and take out those 2. Our allies are right on top of us, but ignore the wraiths. Just take out that final bloody sniper. Take out any brute reinforcements, then hijack the wraith. Beat the driver's ass to death, and then steal it. And destroy the final wraith. And with that, everyone's alive? Well, okay, wait here and kill brute reinforcements. Now, there are 4 elites with us, but for some reason, that Spec Ops elite refuses to move. But eventually, 1 grunt will join us. I walked all the way back, and the other 2 grunts are alive. They're just stuck here. As we move up, the last 2 elites join us from above. Just make sure to clear out those snipers first. For some ungodly reason, this final section is one of the worst things in this run. Our allies will charge and die. It took me hours, but we gotta speedrun this. Grab a rocket launcher and kill the 2 runts with brute shots. Then whip out our carbine to take out 2 snipers. Then immediately reload the launcher and cloak. Rush behind the brutes, kill them. Reload your carbine, then whip out the rocket to kill the ghost. Then start picking off the next few squads running through. Push up and watch out for the final ghost and then the final squad. The nightmare is over, as these 6 elites and 1 grunt are alive. We saved everyone. We're joined by the shipmaster, and we can see Tartarus has made it to the control room with the icon and Miranda keys. We're running out of time. There are no casualties, there are no survivors, and there's no one we can save.
Your pal, where's he going?
To finish what we started.
They won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
That brute has the index, and Miranda and Johnson. He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumns. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work. No, I don't want to chance a remote detonation. I need to stay here.
Considering the Flood a swarming high charity, and there's actually a spare dropship over there. I imagine Chief got the 5 Marines into a dropship, and Cortana could have autopiloted it to the ring to link up with Chips Dubbo and Sergeant Stacker. Just like Halo 1, there's probably a hidden Marine base on the ring. Or hell, just like in ODST, they could just pilot the ship themselves. Regardless, 2 prophets lay dead at our feet, but we're not done yet. We move forward to complete the mission. Alone. Between the brutes and Flood, as Master Chief, we can let loose and unleash hell as we break the Covenant. Right as High Charity is completely overrun, we leave Cortana as we throw ourselves in. And at the very last moment, with a bit of skill and a lot of luck, we made it.
You get to Earth, good luck.
After I'm through with truth.
Don't make a girl a promise. If you know you can't keep it.
There is 1 casualty, an elite. There are 4 survivors, all elites, and there are 20 people we can save. 2 Marines, 14 elites, and 4 hunters. On Legendary, the shipmaster won't get out of his wraith. Bruh. Using this thing, we push through and kill just about everything, and we steal a ghost. Let's make sure to destroy the Spectre. This guy needs to walk. There's 2 wraiths at the end. Hijack 1, and then take out all the scum here, and then leave this wraith for that elite. We've saved him, as he will stay here with the shipmaster. Here, there's a new Spec Ops elite and 2 hunters. Provide close fire support and pick off the brute scum. Pushing through the next room is low-key just as annoying. Just make sure to pick off the snipers first. Having cleared out the room, we've saved them as all 3 will hold position. In the next area, just kill everything and then scare off the Phantom. Easy. Now, in the final section, don't release the prisoners. Instead, pop out and take a few pot shots at the brutes. Repeat until you've killed everything. Only then release the 2 hunters and 2 elites. In the final area, we make it to the Scarab and see Sergeant Johnson. He'll save himself, but move quick so you can save those 2 Marines.
You don't like me and I sure as hell don't like you. But if we don't do something, Mr. Mohawk's gonna activate this ring. We're all gonna die.
Tartarus has locked himself inside the control room.
Well, I just happened to have a... Come on, grab a Banshee and give me some cover.
Those 4 prisoners have been saved. They will stay here as 3 Banshees swoop in. These 3 elites are all survivors. This section is easy. Just tear through the brute horde until it is done. Just make sure to stick around and really kill all the brute reinforcements. And if you hop out of your Banshee, 1 more elite will rock up and offer you his ride. I'll count him as a survivor.
Hey, bastard! Knock knock!
Before heading in, find a new Banshee and clip its wings. You can actually squeeze through the door. Then remove the brute honor guards. But do not fly through. Lore-wise, that's how we get the Banshee in. There's a trick to get it much closer. Aim the Banshee there and stick to the ground until we hit it.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
Put down the icon.
Put it down. And disobey the hierarchs?
In the last novel by Bungie, Johnson and Tartarus have met before, 27 years ago. It ended in violence and defeat, but not this time.
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
No, Arbiter. The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
This is what you've all been waiting for. This is the worst section out of any game I've ever done. You start with 3 elites, as 2 more elites will keep spawning and keep dying. You would have to be quick, yet killing Tartarus takes minutes. He has a shield that makes him invincible. Sometimes the first 3 elites can miss the jump and die. Awesome. If elites jump to the bottom while Tartarus is there, they'll instantly die for no reason. Very cool, thanks Bungie. Only Sergeant Johnson can take down his shield, but you have to wait forever for him to shoot again. and when you do enough damage, brute reinforcements arrive, who kill more elites. But using a Banshee, Tartarus ignores us, and you can make the elites jump out of the way. But if you try to ledge him, he teleports to the grav lift. After weeks of trying, I was able to do it. No checkpoints, and all on Legendary. Here is the God Run. First off, grenade the brute shot guy. Jump and run back while taking out the brutes. Then hop into the Banshee, and once all three boys make the jump, bash Tartarus. Once he's at the top, Johnson will take the shot and bring down his shield, allowing us to deal some damage. You can only really push him when he walks or jumps, so just as he leaps to the middle platform, you need to push him off the ledge, flinging him back to the top, just in time for Johnson to rip into him again. Now keep repeating this as long as you can. Good luck. You will screw up like I did, but if you're lucky, you still can push him off, which great timing. I was able to intercept the brute reinforcements and cut them down quickly. And just as I finish, Tartarus is back here. Yeah, heart was pounding, especially here, lmao. As I barely got him back onto the grav lift. His shields go down. He's nearly dead. I am panicking. We're so close. We just have to keep the other elites away. In the very last volley, an elite jumps from above, and before he dies, I was able to do it, saving every single elite. There's 4 here in the middle section and 1 below. And like in the last videos, I did some calculations, which you can see on the screen. Being the first person to do this on Legendary, I was able to save 10 elites. Miranda Keys removes the icon and halts the activation of Halo. It's finished. But now, all the other Halo rings are in standby mode and ready to fire, waiting to be activated from the Ark. And how do we get there? Earth. And that is where the Prophet of Truth is heading. And that is where we are gonna finish the fight. For the UNSC, there are 113 casualties, 34 survivors, and 74 people we save. Breaking that down, there are 90 Marines, 15 ODSTs, and 8 pilots who died. There are 29 Marines and 5 ODSTs who survived. Finally, there are 72 Marines and 2 ODSTs that we saved. For the Arbiter, there are 55 casualties, 13 survivors, and 82 people we save. There are 22 elites, 26 grunts, and 7 jackals who perished. There are 10 elites and 3 grunts who survived. And finally, there are 49 elites, 28 grunts, 1 jackal, and 4 hunters that we saved. All Marine survivors on the ring will be evacuated by the Arbiter, as the elites will stand alongside mankind against the apocalypse. We know how the trilogy goes, but what happens in the final Bungie novel, Ghosts of Onyx? The medical operation for the Spartan 2 program had a 56% failure rate, killing most of the 14-year-old children. That's why there were only 33 Spartans. As the decades marched on, there weren't enough of them to turn the tide of war. Thus, we see the creation of the secret Spartan 3 program. Trained by Kurt, Spartan 2 and Chief Mendez, the trainer and father figure for the original Spartans, hundreds of orphan children were taken to Onyx, a planet hidden from the rest of humanity. The procedure now had a 100% success rate. In time, there would be 300 Spartan 3s. Alpha Company. Equipped with cheaper armor that has no shielding, Alpha Company was sent on Operation Prometheus to take out a Covenant shipyard. Over 7 days of fighting, all Spartans died, but they did it, and they saved humanity's Orion-side colonies for now. A handful of Spartans were removed from Alpha Company before the operation, such as Carter, June, and Emil. Over the next few years, Beta Company would be formed, 300 Spartans. Again, a handful were removed, such as Cat and Noble 6. Beta Company were deployed on Operation Torpedo to destroy a refueling plant that would triple the length it takes for Covenant ships to resupply. The battle was a slaughter, as they fought thousands of troops and 7 cruisers, but they did it. as the explosion destroyed all Covenant forces as well. There were 2 survivors, Tom and Lucy. In time, the next batch was formed, Gamma Company, 330 Spartans, and they were deployed just after Reach fell and before Halo 2 began. Yet 15 Spartans stayed behind in Onyx, and skipping through the story, Sentinels appeared from underground, speaking Latin. 5 Spartans were killed, 5 captured, as the last 5 linked up with Kurt, Tom, Lucy, and Chief Mendez. Onyx only had a few hundred military personnel and was overrun. Directly after Halo 2, Dr. Halsey arrives with Kelly from the last novel. As they linked up with the others, Dr. Halsey figures out that Onyx is actually a Forerunner shield weld. They picked up a transmission from Cortana that was meant for Earth, as Dr. Halsey piggybacks his message requesting Spartan reinforcements. Back on Earth, for 2 weeks, the Covenant have been invading every continent, as Fred, Linda, and William have been butchering them. While in Cuba, they were given orders from Lord Admiral Hood to redeploy to Onyx. They slaughter brutes, a scarab, and using nukes, they blow up a Covenant destroyer, while hijacking another one as the FDL jump out of there. They've done their part in the Battle of Earth. At Delta Halo, the Covenant Armada are slaughtering each other. The other races are confused on which side to take, as the brutes and elites are butchering civilians, while the Flood are consuming millions still stuck in High Charity. Unlucky. The elites intercept Dr. Halsey's message. They weren't all united under the Arbiter, as many wanted to form a new covenant and continue their genocide against mankind after the brutes have been dealt with. This sect of elites rallied over 300 ships to a Covenant colony. They sent 21 ships to conquer Onyx and gather its Forerunner tech. After they left, inside one of the other ships was a Nova bomb from Reach. Engineers unknowingly activate it. The detonation destroys nearly 300 ships, the moon, and every living thing on the colony below. What's left of the elites will now be led by the Arbiter. Blue Team from Earth arrive to Onyx, as there's 12 Spartans. They destroy the Sentinel factories and rescue 5 captured Spartans, but they're locked in Forerunner cryopods. The Spartans hold off an army of elites as they defend the entrance to the shield weld. 2 Spartan 3s and William die. The Spartan 2 trainer, Kurt, sacrifices himself to get everyone inside as he detonates nuclear warheads and takes the bastards with him. Onyx collapsed on itself. The elites, Sentinels, everything was destroyed, except for a tiny sphere that not even the Halo rings could harm. It's a Dyson sphere. Inside are endless fields of green and rivers. This is where the Forerunners would have fled to during Halo's activation, but they never made it. There are 15 survivors: Dr. Halsey, Chief Mendez, Fred, Linda, Kelly, and 10 Spartan 3s. Knowing Dr. Halsey's speech years after Halo Reach, and seeing humanity in the background, it seems we reclaimed our Forerunner's technology and escaped. There's one last thread. There's 315 Spartans in Gamma Company who deployed before Halo 2. The operation they're sent on is classified, perhaps to Earth, but likely they were sent on some critical suicide mission. Either way, they were in the fight and would protect humanity, no matter the cost. John 117 is now the last Spartan. It's up to him. It'll be enough.